The night the drums stopped beating, the village knew something was wrong. Fires burned, but their light felt weak. Dogs howled without rest. And in the heart of the village, a young man sat alone, holding a secret that could destroy him or save everyone. His name was Cato. Cato was born in Umadara, a small village surrounded by tall palm trees, red earth, and a slow brown river that fed the farms. The people of Umadara lived simple lives. They woke with the sun. They worked the land. They respected elders and feared the unseen world. Stories of spirits, ancestors, and curses were not jokes. They were part of daily life. Cato was not special by birth. His father was a farmer who died early from fever. His mother sold dried fish in the market until her back bent like an old tree. From a young age, Cato knew hunger. He knew shame. He knew what it meant to watch others eat while he waited. Still, he had a kind heart. He helped old women carry water. He fixed broken fences without asking for pay. People liked him, but liking did not remove poverty. Each night, he slept on a mat with holes, listening to his mother cough. What hurt Cato most was the look in his mother's eyes. It was the look of someone who had tried and failed too many times. She never complained, but her silence was heavy. The village had one powerful man. His name was Chief Nwok. He owned most of the land. He controlled the market. Nothing happened without his knowing. He was respected but not loved. People greeted him with smiles and bowed heads, but fear lived behind their eyes. Chief Nwok had one rule that everyone obeyed. No one was to enter the old forest beyond the hills. The forest was said to belong to the ancestors. Strange things happened there. Hunters went in and never returned. Voices were heard at night. Even birds avoided it. Cato had heard the story since childhood. Still, when hunger sits beside you every day, fear begins to lose its strength. One dry season, things became worse. The rains delayed. Crops failed. The river grew thin. Children cried from hunger. Even strong men looked tired. Chief Nwok locked his barns and raised food prices. People suffered quietly. One evening, Cato returned home with nothing. His mother sat by the fire, staring into empty pots. Her hands shook. That night, Cato did not sleep. He remembered an old story his father once told him. A story about the old forest. A story about a hidden stone that could change a person's fate. A stone that glowed like fire and answered only to the brave and honest. At dawn, Cato made a decision. He did not tell his mother. He carried only a small bag, some water, and his courage. As the sun rose, he walked toward the forbidden forest. The path was narrow and quiet. The air felt heavy. Trees stood tall and close, blocking the sky. Every step felt watched. Strange sounds followed him. Whispers moved with the wind. Fear wrapped around his chest, but he continued. Deep inside the forest, Cato found something unexpected. A clearing. In the center stood an old woman. Her hair was white like ash. Her eyes were sharp. She leaned on a staff carved with symbols. She spoke without moving her lips. She asked why he had come. Cato fell to his knees. He explained his hunger, his mother's pain, his village's suffering. He spoke from his heart. No lies, no pride. The old woman listened. She told him the stone was real, but it came with a price. Anyone who used its power for selfish gain would lose everything. Anyone who lied would be punished. The stone tested the soul. She warned him to turn back. Cato did not. The woman led him to a cave hidden by vines. Inside, the stone rested. It glowed softly, warm like the sun. When Cato touched it, his body shook. Visions filled his mind. Wealth, power, crowds bowing. Then hunger, death, fire. The stone accepted him. When Cato left the forest, he carried nothing visible. But the stone's power walked with him. That same week, things began to change. Cato planted crops on dry land and they grew. He shared food and it multiplied. People noticed. Whispers spread. Some called him blessed. Others called him dangerous. Chief Nwok noticed too. The chief summoned Cato. He demanded to know the source of his power. Cato spoke carefully. He said he was only helping his people. He refused to lie. Chief Nwok smiled, but his heart burned with jealousy. Soon after, the chief accused Cato of stealing food from the barns. Guards seized him. The village watched in silence. Fear kept mouth shut. Cato was tied in the square. His mother cried. The chief announced punishment. That night the drums stopped beating. The sky darkened. Wind howled. The earth shook. The ancestors had been watching. The old woman from the forest appeared before everyone. No one had seen her enter. She spoke with thunder in her voice. She revealed the truth. She exposed the chief's greed, his hidden stores, his lies. The stone's power turned against Chief Nwok. His barns opened. Food spilled out for all to see. His wealth vanished. His authority broke like dry wood. The village knelt not to the chief but to truth. Cato was freed. He did not take power. He did not become chief. He chose another path. He helped rebuild trust. He shared knowledge. He taught people to work together. He cared for his mother until her final days. He lived simply. Years passed. Umadara healed. When Cato grew old, children gathered to hear his story. He always ended the same way. Power without honesty destroys. Greed blinds the heart. True wealth is shared. And courage guided by truth can save many lives. This is the moral lesson. When you choose honesty over fear and kindness over greed, the ancestors walk with you, and your path becomes light.